so we are in the second week of January. Hope it's went well so far. We are going to do our weekly tarot, and I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot today. So please take what resonates, let go of what doesn't. It can be different for everybody, you know. Like whatever comes out, the message could be relating to your relationship. It could be relating to your inner self. It could be relating to your work, whatever it is. It's just energy. The tarot cards come through as a divination of energy, and you know, we always have the ability and the free will to change it. And this is usually just guidance to let you know what's happening so you can be more in control or face it head on, right? So that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get into the message. I got the Light Seers Tarot here. We're going to go ahead and just get a few cards. See if anyone wants to fall out and see what's going on with us. So we have the Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands can be an Aries card. It doesn't have to be. But the Queen of Wands is kind of a badass. She knows what she wants. She doesn't let anybody stop her. It's not like she doesn't have feelings, because she does have a big heart, but she goes after what she wants. She lives her life to the best that she can without any judgments or anything like that. She just goes for what she wants. So this is somebody that's creative, passionate, fiery. So let's see what else is coming out with it. So you might have to be standing your ground this week, doing what you want, not letting people persuade you. We also have the Wheel. So this is a cycle. The wheel keeps turning. So this might be something that you have to stand your ground on. Like people might be trying to hold you back or not wanting you to move forward. So this is a new cycle. It might be different people that you're coming in contact with, but there's going to be some kind of change here or cycle movement forward, and where you're going to have to stand your ground and do what you want. You might get a lot of backlash from people, but you have to stand firm and stand your ground. So let's see what else is coming up. You also need to stay confident. You know, don't doubt yourself. You know, trust that intuition of yours. So then we have the King of Cups. This is also keeping your emotions under control. You know, mastering those emotions. So whatever this is might trigger you. So you have to stay in control of those emotions. So whatever it is, you have to stand confident. Trust yourself. Let that wheel turn. But keep your emotions intact. Because I feel like you're going to be maybe nagged or triggered a little bit, and you have to master those emotions, because the only way you can stay in control and confident is to keep those emotions under control. So even if something gets to you, don't let them see that, right? Go step back, see what's going on with the situation, see why it's bothering you, and step forward. We do have to be looking at a different perspective too. So something might trigger you where you need to look at the higher or bigger picture here. So seeing things in a different perspective. So if somebody's telling you something, that's something else too, you know, without just like, you know how the world is now, where people just go off and flip out on people because they have a different opinion. This is saying, you know, take that under consideration, but don't let it trigger you, okay? Everybody has their own opinions. It doesn't mean you take it personally. So make sure you look at that big picture. We also have the Sun, you know, so this is illuminating, you know, shining your light as well as being happy. So whatever other people's opinion, if they don't agree with you, it's not something where you should be letting get to you where you're not happy about it. Everybody has different opinions. So it looks like you might be in some kind of conflict or have a different opinion in somebody. So, you know, just like it is what it is. They have their opinion, I have mine. You know, you just see things differently and you move on. Don't let that affect your emotions. Don't let it trigger you and take away your happiness, all right? So whatever that is, this is also saying to, you know, keep shining that light. Just because you have a different opinion, don't take things personally, all right? So, you know, don't let that kind of rock your world, because, you know, whatever it is, something you're passionate about, you know, something you want to go after, and, you know, you need to stay in that high vibration, you know, shining that light, being illuminated and staying happy. You know, we got to keep our emotions intact. With this King of Cups, look how happy he is. He's at peace. He doesn't let things bother him. He doesn't let things get to him. So whatever this is, I really feel like, you know, it could be, you know, a new relationship where things are, all of a sudden you're starting to see that you guys have different opinions, or they might be challenging you in some way. It could be a job. It could be just a creative project that you want to, you know, you have to see the bigger picture, because, you know, sometimes when we stay in that narrow-mindedness, like it's only this way, we miss out on things too. So see, this is seeing the bigger picture and not letting things get to you. There's always going to be challenges on the way, and it looks like this week there will be. And you know, you got to stay empowered here. All right, so let's get a couple more cards. We do have the Knight of Wands on the bottom as well too. So this is somebody that takes action. So, you know, when we get triggered or let people get to us, we kind of stand at a halt for a minute, and we're so wrapped up in those emotions and challenges that we forget the goal, the long-term goal. So stay in that, whatever this is. So let's get some more. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, see, this is a new beginning, something, a new start, to again, to that passion, to that creation. So if you're creating something or you're passionate about something, this is the new start. So just realize that you're going to have challenges along the way. And if you don't keep it under control, you're going to get off course. So make sure you do that, okay? So let's go ahead and get some advice, some guidance and advice, how to handle this situation. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. So this is clarity. So see, this is saying, like, you know, if you have an open mind and you don't get triggered by everything and take everything personally, you're going to learn a lot. So have that open mind. Listen to other people's opinions. It's good that people have different opinions. You know, it'd be boring if we all thought the same thing or had the same beliefs, right? So, you know, keep that open mind. And that's why you definitely have to keep those emotions intact, because once our emotions get involved, we get a little crazy. You've seen it. People like flip out sometimes. So you have to keep that under control and, you know, be that master of your own self, like being empowered, you know? And the only way to be empowered is to be in control of our emotions, our thoughts, having an open mind, things like that. Okay? Not control the situation, because that's not going to happen. You can only control yourself. So this is what it is, controlling yourself, controlling your emotions, your intentions, your actions, you know, that's what we need to do. So this is clarity. This is realizations. And to be able to do that, we have to stand in our own power. So trust that. The Three of Cups, this could be a collaboration of friends, family, things like that. This is usually a celebration. So along the way, you might be learning, coming across a new group of people. Maybe the ones you have had in your life you've outgrown. Who knows? So now we have the King of Wands. This is a Leo card. As you can see, there's a lion in the top. So again, there's a lot of passionate energy here. So make sure you keep that kind of contained. I don't mean contained where you're like stifling it down, but contained where it's going to have the most benefit. So the King of Wands is very passionate, very creative. He's an authority too. So there's a lot of passion here, but we have to keep that towards the right goal. You know, if we have our emotions come in, that fire is going to go all over the place and go crazy. But when we keep it in and direct fire of what we want, we can accomplish a lot. So whatever this is, it's telling you that you need to, you know, you might be triggered, but you're going to have to keep that under wraps, you know. Figure out what that trigger is and use it as a catalyst to get what you want, you know. You see people all the time. Some people, they might grow up in a bad situation or bad life, and they end up in prison, on the streets, not making anything of their life. They're addicted. But then you'll see other people that went through a similar or even worse situation where they are very successful, you know. They're very powerful. They have the life they want to live. And so that's the thing you got to do, because a lot of times when we get into our heads and we start thinking as victim mentality, or we start thinking that people are out to get us or they're wrong, and not seeing the big picture and not keeping those emotions under control, we lose control of our life, and sometimes we bottom out. And we don't want to do that. We want to use that fire to get ahead, to be successful, to be abundant. So whatever situation this is, if it's a relationship, if it's a creative project that you want to do, if it's your profession, whatever it is, you know, it's saying you have that fire and that spark and that creativity within you. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to use it to the best of your ability? Because fire can be wonderful. It can be a very good tool to use, but it also can be destructive. So that's your message today. And let's just see what's on the bottom. The Fool. Yeah, see, this is the start of a new journey for you. You have to put yourself out there and take a risk. You know, the Fool is kind of an innocent card. It's a clean slate. It's starting over. You know? But doesn't she, even though she's standing on that cliff, look powerful? Right? She looks powerful. She looks happy. So that's what you got to be. And know that you're going to hit a few bumps on the way, but either those bumps can knock you down or they can make you stand taller. So that's up to you. So that is your message today. Thanks so much for watching. Have a beautiful one. Have a great week. Take care.